if you are a coach, this video is for you. Stay with me for the next 10 minutes at the most. And this I promise you, this video is going to help you. Now, you're a coach, you create courses, you deliver seminars, workshops, you are into information marketing, then this video is for you. If you're considering getting into this line, then this is also for you. And I want to refer to a few questions I've gotten over the years for this video so that you know where I'm coming from. And I want to give you a path on how you can get there. And before I do that, I want to ask you this question, which is, why do coaches give up before they hit the $1,000 revenue or income mark? And I've seen a lot of people give up. I've seen a lot of people ask me, what did they do wrong? How this did not happen for them? They created the funnel. They've done all the traffic stuff. They ran Facebook ads. So what I want to do is I want to start out by kind of giving you a process. If I have to go get my $1,000 now, what would I do? And also some of the things that people have told me why they gave up. Okay, I want to also share that with you. So if I have to title this video, then I would say this is the $1,000 truth. Okay, so that said, why people give up before they hit that $1,000 mark? But by the way, the $1,000 mark, beyond that, they do survive for some time. But the 90% of them give up right around that before $1,000 mark. Okay, that's why this video. Because I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I don't have the right funnel. I don't have the right design. I don't know how to write copy. I don't know how to, I live in a country where Stripe doesn't work, or I don't know how to collect money. My bank doesn't allow me. I mean, something or the other. But the point is this: I'm not ready. That's the procrastination trap. I'm not ready. So just in order for you to make your first $1,000, you don't need a funnel. You don't need a website. You do not need, a course. None of that stuff. So I'm going to prove it to you right here, right now. So what does it take? What does it take? I have gone on record multiple times on this channel and also at my seminars and workshops that you need to have a course. You need to create a course. And you might have heard that from many other experts also. And the condition that I insist, and then I've seen other people, I think other experts are also insisting, but it kind of, it's missed in the noise. Somewhere the statement is lost. And that is, you should only create a course if you can deliver a transformation. Without delivering a transformation, you should not create a course. I learned this the hard way. In 2004, was the first time I created a course myself. And then after 10 or 15 times I created them, I literally, realized why I was not selling, why these courses were not moving. It was, back in the day, it was hard. But then there was no social media, no YouTube, no LinkedIn and all that stuff. So Facebook was not there. So it was hard. But then, I realized that it was my problem, my challenge, and I went inward to fix this issue. And how did I do that? Well, there are three things I did. And in fact, there are many things, but the first thing I did was I asked three questions to myself. Who is that one person whom I'm helping? Or who is that one person going to benefit from what I do? Question one. Question two is, what is that one outcome I can deliver to that person? They might be looking for many outcomes, but what is that one outcome I can deliver? And then the third question, which kind of irrelevant, but still relevant in the sense that, what is that one price that I can ask and they can pay? Right? I can price for that outcome. So one person, one outcome, one price, three things. Okay. If I have to simplify that in a statement, you might have seen this also play out, many experts talking about this, which is a statement where you simply say, I help who, right? I help who achieve what, and then in how much time. So I help coaches achieve 6-figure income in 90 days. Let's say that's the statement for, at least for this video, that's the example. Or you can say, I help mid-career professionals or mid-career executives achieve second income in 12 months or 9 months. You see, who do you help? What do you what is the result you deliver? And what is that they achieve as a result of you helping them? And in how much amount of time they get that result, or you deliver that result, whatever the dynamic is. Okay, that's where I would start, and that's where exactly where I also start. Myself. Not that after all these years I say, okay, I already know this now. Every time I go creating a course or every time I start delivering a transformation, I ask that question. And I'll tell you a little bit later, I just missed out asking that question recently, and then I got penalized for that. Literally, I mean, I lost the plot. Every time you violate this principle in the mind, then there is a price you pay. Okay, so what do you do next? You start with a conversation. You start with a conversation. You do not start with content. This is a big mistake. I've coached many people on radio, same situation. I share a lot of content, nothing is happening with me. No, people don't care about your content. People want to understand that you are able to hear them, you are going to, you understand them, and then that's it. That's pretty much it. And I can share all the kinds, for example, we are here into like 6 minutes into this video, and if I'm not having a conversation with you, this is about content. Of course, there is some content to this, but the content is delivered in a form of a conversation. If the conversation is not existing, you're not going to be staying with me up till this point, and you'll drop off. You will move on to the next video. Very simple, as simple as that. So I've seen people do this on radio, and I delivered content. Like, did anybody call you? Did anybody call into your show? Did they ask any questions? No, they did not. I don't get calls. Well, you don't get calls because you're not connecting. Very simple. Okay. So conversation is what we start with. We do not start with content, right? And then I would tap into my existing network, and I do that by either posting on my profile on my Facebook, or doing, ideally I would start with a DM, like direct messaging people, and asking questions. Recently I got a question from somebody from the other part of the world on my LinkedIn. Somebody DM'd me on LinkedIn saying, are you open to clients outside of US, or you only work with clients in US? And that was an interesting question that opens up a conversation. This person is messaging me from outside the country, and they know that I live in US, so they're just starting, they're opening a conversation. Now, the idea is that they will sell me a service on how to get more clients in my business. That's the pitch they have, and I can see that, but you get the idea, right? Starts a conversation. And then you start with the, whatever you think is right, the price, that you feel you're comfortable, okay? And the market will decide the price, more or less, right? At the beginning, for sure, because we don't have the brand yet. We're building the brand, we're building the presence and all that, right? And then what we would do is, we would deliver crazy. So you start delivering crazy because you don't have a brand. So you over deliver whatever you promised, okay? And then once the delivery is done, you will take the newfound learnings, whatever that is, okay? And whatever that experience is, you take that experience and you turn that into an asset. What is that asset? That asset is, you have a result. The result has happened because of a process. The process is an asset for you, by the way. The result is obviously an asset that can be turned into a testimonial. The process is an asset for you, for your business. But then the story also matters. So the story, the process, and the result are the three assets. Now you can take these three and you can turn them into a webinar, or maybe a challenge, maybe a maybe a PDF, maybe a small little video, maybe some kind of a giveaway, something. You can turn that. So essentially, you're repurposing the process, the story, and the result into all kinds of lead gen, things that you can think of, literally, and they stand as assets. Okay. Then what do? And by the way, what nobody tells you, at least the number of videos that I have seen and the number of people I have interacted with within the space, a lot of people, what they don't tell you is that you don't need a launch. Okay, you don't need a launch. You need to serve. People talk about launching the products and affiliates and all that. No, you need to serve. You need to learn the art of serving. The launch happens automatically. So all you need is 3 clients right around 300, $45, $50 or $300. 3 clients. That's all you need. And I will tell you, 3 clients at $300 is much valuable than 1,000 subscribers or I don't know, million views. I don't know, something like that, right? I would take three clients at $300 any day than 1,000 subscribers or 1,000 followers. Okay. Why $1,000? And why is that I'm telling you this $1,000 truth on this video? And if I have to sum this all up, the reason why you haven't yet hit that number, or that number is hard for you, is because you haven't discovered yourself as a coach. The $1,000 number reveals to you what kind of coach you are, who you are, what do you do. It reveals you to yourself. It teaches you, and in order for you to learn this teaching, you have to be in the journey. So do me a favor. See if you can reach out to 3 people and tell them that you can help them, and that you have the skill, the talent, and the innate ability to look at the problem, deliver the outcome that they are seeking, and within a proper time frame. And then let's see, and you do whatever they tell you to do, like you answer their objections and then sign them up, okay, and do deliver the result. And then come back here on this video and make a small post saying that, hey, I did this. I watched your video, and I did this, and then, and by the way, there are a lot of people tell you what kind of a sales close you have to use and what kind of things you have to say. All these things, they happen automatically. They will happen automatically. If you learn to do them, it's okay. Sales training is amazing. There's so many things you can learn. But then it's good to learn sales training after you make some mistakes and after you make some attempts. Okay, and that way this training will kind of sink into you. You're going to absorb the training, not at the very beginning when you're starting out. You got to naturally fail at this, and you have to naturally fail forward with this. Okay, now go do this fast. Try this. Come back and make a comment on this video. Okay. I'm going to stop here. Hopefully this was helpful. If it is, do me a favor, drop me a comment. Let me know that you watched this video, because I don't know who saw this video. And then if you have any question for me, by all means, I'm here interacting with you. Do that. And then if you subscribe to this channel, then I'm in front of you every day. This is how I show up. I don't have any props. I don't have any massive, expensive, extensive editing, lights, microphones, none. This is my phone. This is my microphone. This is the environment that I can control and contain, within which I can contain myself. And this is the place where I practically meditate on my content. So this is my best work comes within the space. And that's all. Okay. Wherever you are, you be safe, and I'll be with you as early as tomorrow. Okay. Bye now.